Ever wondered what skills can make you a billionaire? Well, wonder no more. In this vast, ever-evolving world, we often find ourselves intrigued by the lives of those who've managed to amass fortunes that boggle the mind. We're not just talking millionaires here, but the rare breed of individuals who've scaled the dizzying heights of billionaire status. It's more than just a game of chance, more than being in the right place at the right time. It's about developing and honing specific skills that can propel you into that elite circle. From visionaries who've changed the way we live, to innovators who've revolutionized entire industries, their journeys offer valuable insights and lessons. So if you're ready to take notes and perhaps even change the course of your life, you're in the right place. Stay tuned as we delve into the top 10 skills that could potentially turn you into a billionaire. First on our billionaire skills list, vision, seeing what others don't. Let's take a moment to consider the titans of industry, the modern-day Midases. What sets them apart? They didn't just see the world as it is, but rather as it could be. We're talking about visionaries like Elon Musk and Steve Jobs. Musk didn't just see electric cars, he envisioned a sustainable energy future. Jobs didn't just see a personal computer, he envisioned a world where technology and artistry collide. They dared to dream of a different future, one that seemed implausible or even impossible to others. But they didn't just dream. They took the necessary steps to transform those dreams into reality. Their vision wasn't just about seeing, it was about doing. They navigated uncharted territories, faced immense challenges, and yet never lost sight of their vision. Vision, it seems, is more than just foresight. It's about having the courage to challenge the status quo, and the tenacity to bring your unique perspective to life. So get those visionary glasses on, folks. The future's waiting. Scene script. Next up, resilience, because billionaires know how to take a punch. Now let's talk about Oprah Winfrey. She was fired from her first television job as an anchor in Baltimore. But did she let that stop her? Absolutely not. She went on to become the undisputed queen of television talk shows. And then there's Richard Branson. He's had numerous business failures, from Virgin Cola to Virgin Cars. But did he throw in the towel? Nope. Each setback was a stepping stone to his next venture. Even J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, was rejected by 12 publishers before Bloomsbury took a chance on her. Imagine if she'd given up after the first, second, or even the 10th rejection. These billionaires didn't just face setbacks, they embraced them, learned from them, and moved forward. They showed us that resilience isn't just about surviving the punches, it's about learning how to dance in the rain. Remember, it's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you bounce back, literally. Ready for a gamble? Billionaires sure are, with our third skill, risk-taking. Now don't get the wrong idea. We're not talking about betting your house on a game of poker. No, the risks billionaires take are calculated, measured, and strategic. Take Bill Gates, for instance, who dropped out of Harvard University. He didn't do it on a whim, but because he saw an opportunity in the burgeoning field of personal computing. This was a calculated risk, a gamble on a vision of the future only he could see. And boy did it pay off. Then there's Elon Musk, who risked his personal fortune to fund SpaceX and Tesla. He bet on his own ability to innovate and disrupt established industries. And despite many sleepless nights and near bankruptcies, his gamble is now paying off in billions. So don't be afraid to roll the dice. Just make sure you know the game first. Moving on to skill number 4, innovation. Because billionaires don't follow trends, they create them. Let's take a look at a couple of examples. You've probably heard of Mark Zuckerberg, right? The college dropout who turned a dorm room project into Facebook, a social media giant. His innovative idea of connecting people online has revolutionized the way we live, work, and communicate. Then there's Jeff Bezos, the mastermind behind Amazon. He took the concept of an online marketplace and transformed it into a one-stop shop for virtually anything you can think of. From books to groceries to streaming services, Amazon's innovation has made it a household name worldwide. And let's not forget Elon Musk, who is constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible in industries from electric cars to space travel. His company, SpaceX, is a perfect example of innovative thinking. So, start thinking outside the box. Or better yet, throw the box away. Halfway through our list with skill number 5, persistence. Because billionaires know Rome wasn't built in a day. Let's take a look at some real-life examples of persistence. Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC, was rejected a whopping 1,009 times before a restaurant agreed to use his recipe. Now KFC is a household name worldwide. Or consider Thomas Edison, who reportedly failed 10,000 times while inventing the light bulb. But he simply viewed these as 10,000 ways that wouldn't work, leading him to the one way that would. Persistence is about seeing failure not as a dead end, but as a stepping stone towards success. It's about dusting yourself off, learning, growing, and trying again, and again, and again. So keep going, even if you feel like you're hitting a brick wall with a feather. Moving right along to skill number 6, adaptability. Because when life gives billionaires lemons, they make billion-dollar lemonade. Did you ever wonder how Starbucks went from a small coffee shop in Seattle to a global powerhouse? That's adaptability in action, folks. Its founder, Howard Schultz, saw the potential in turning a coffee shop into a third place between home and work. As market trends and consumer tastes evolved, so did Starbucks. They adapted their business model, introduced new products, and even expanded into digital platforms. Another master of adaptability is Reed Hastings, the man behind Netflix. Remember when Netflix was all about DVD rentals? Well, Hastings saw the writing on the wall and steered Netflix towards streaming and later into creating original content. Now Netflix is a household name, all because of adaptability. So when life throws you a curveball, take a page from these billionaires. Adapt, evolve, and thrive, because remember, when life throws you a curveball, swing for the fences. Skill number 7 is delegation, because billionaires know they can't do it all alone. Now let's talk about Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha. He's not sitting around micromanaging his over 60 companies, is he? Nope, he delegates. He smartly recognizes the value of his team and entrusts them to do their jobs effectively. And then there's Larry Page, co-founder of Google. He once said, "My job as a leader is to make sure everybody in the company has great opportunities and that they feel they're having a meaningful impact." That's delegation at its finest. Delegation isn't about dumping tasks on others. It's about recognizing where others can excel, freeing up your time to focus on what you do best. It's about trusting your team and empowering them to take ownership. So, what's the takeaway? Remember, you don't have to do everything yourself. In fact, it's better if you don't. Just ask any billionaire. Almost there with skill number 8, learning from failure. Because for billionaires, failure is just another teacher. Now let's take a walk down Billionaire Lane and meet some familiar faces. Remember Steve Jobs? Yes, the Apple guy. He was once fired from his own company, but did he wallow in self-pity? Nope. He took this failure as a learning opportunity, refined his vision, and eventually reclaimed his throne at Apple, transforming it into one of the most valuable companies in the world. And then there's Elon Musk, the SpaceX and Tesla mastermind. He's had rockets explode and electric cars recalled, but each failure only propelled him forward, pushing him to innovate and improve. He once said, "Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough." So take a page from their books. See failure not as an end but as a stepping stone to success. So don't fear failure, embrace it, learn from it, and then kick it to the curb. Penultimate skill on our list is networking, because it's not just what you know, but who you know. You see, having a wide network is like having a secret weapon. It's a treasure trove of opportunities, ideas, and potential collaborations. Let's take a look at a couple of real-life examples. Take Bill Gates, for instance. He didn't become a billionaire by working in isolation. He built a vast network of industry professionals, tech enthusiasts, and even competitors. This network not only gave him access to a wealth of knowledge, but also opened doors for strategic partnerships. Then we have Mark Cuban, who's known for his charisma and ability to connect with people. He leveraged his connections to grow his businesses. His networking skills helped him turn the Dallas Mavericks from underdogs to NBA champions. So get out there and start shaking hands. Just remember to use hand sanitizer. And finally, the last skill on our billionaires list, passion. Because billionaires aren't just in it for the money. Let's take a look at some real-life examples. Walt Disney, the man who gave us the magic of Mickey Mouse, was once fired from a newspaper because he was lacking imagination and had no good ideas. But his passion for animation never waned. He went on to create an empire that has brought joy to millions. Then there's Elon Musk, a man who's so passionate about space travel, he's willing to risk his own fortune to make it happen. His company SpaceX wasn't built to make him richer. It was born out of his passion to make space travel accessible for all and to secure the future of humanity. Passion is the fuel that drives billionaires. It's the spark that helps them overcome obstacles and persist despite setbacks. So, find what you love and let it make you rich, or at least make you happy, which is pretty much the same thing. And there you have it, 10 skills that can make you a billionaire, or at least a very successful person. Let's do a quick recap. We've talked about vision, the ability to see what others don't, and creating your own path. There's resilience, that never give up attitude, even when the going gets tough. Then we discussed risk-taking, daring to leap, even when you're not sure where you'll land. We covered innovation, constantly looking for better ways to do things. Persistence, the bulldog tenacity that refuses to let go. Adaptability, the chameleon-like quality to adjust to changing circumstances. We delved into the art of delegation, because no billionaire is an island. Learning from failure, because every billionaire has had their fair share of flops. Networking, because your net worth is your network. And last but not least, passion, because without it, what's the point? So ready to become a billionaire? Remember, it's not just about the money, but the journey to get there. Now go make those billions.